So hello dear students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is exponents, right? I hope you studied exponent in the previous class, right? Suppose the number is written like this. Suppose 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So here 5 is written how many times? 5 times. So you can write it as 5 to the power 5, right? Suppose the number is written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, right? So here 2 is written 4 times. So you can write it as 2, right? How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, right? If a number is written as -3 multiply by -3 multiply by -3 multiply by -3 and multiply by -3. So here -3 is written how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can write it as -3 to the power 5 or raised to the power 5, right? So here this value is known as base, right? And this power is known as exponent. This is known as exponent. You can also say that index, right? And you can also say it as power. So it has 3 names, right? Exponent, index and power. And one more thing, if any number is written in this form is known as exponential form. Exponential form, right? So this is known as exponential form. So suppose anything which is written in exponential form, suppose it is written as 2 power 4, right? So this power or this exponent says that this base value is written this much number of times. Suppose here 4 is given, so it means base is written 4 times. Here power is 5, so it means base is written 5 times, right? Here also power is 5, so it means this base is written 5 times. So exponent says that how many times that particular number, means the base is repeating, right? So that is what? Exponents, right? So now here we are going to study about that. We know that rational numbers, right? So rational number which can be written in the form of a by b, right? This is known as a rational number, and here b is not equal to 0, and a and b may be any integer, right? That a and b belongs to any integer. So if a number is written like this, suppose 2 by 5 multiply by 2 by 5 multiply by 2 by 5, right? So if you write it into exponential form, so what you can do that, here they are known as numerator, they are known as denominator. So in multiplication we know that we should multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator, right? So you can write it as 2 power 3 and 5 power 3, and here powers are same, so you can write it as 2 by 5 whole power 3, right? So this way you can do that. So if we generalize this term, we can write it as if a by b, right, to power n, suppose it is given, so you can write it as a power n divided by b power n, right? So if this way, if it is written like this, you can write it like this. And if it is written like this, you can also write it like this, right? And this term comes from this way, right? It means a number a by b multiplied by a by b multiplied by dot 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 n times it is written, right? That equals a by b whole to the power n. And if it is written, you can write it like this. Or if it is written like this, that powers are same, you can write it like this, right? So this was the first law of exponent, right? So now we are going to take some examples from your book to understand how we solve the problems, right? Suppose a question is given as minus of 4 by 5 raised to the power 5, right? And you have to evaluate. So you can write it as minus 4 to the power 5 divided by 5 to the power 5, right? We have used this formula that a by b, suppose it is written a by b power n, it is written, you can write it as a power n and b power n, right? So you can write it as minus 4 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times, and here 5 is also written as 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. So now here we know that if minus is multiplied by odd number of times, so you will get the result in negative, right? So 4 4 just 16 and 4 4 just 16, right? So 16 here, 16 multiplied by 16 multiplied by minus 4 divided by 5 5 j 25, 25 5 j 125, and here 25. So 125 multiplied by 25, right? So here, if you do the square of 16, right, you will get the value of 256, right? So you can write it as 256 multiplied by minus 4 divided by, if you multiply 125 to 25, you will get value as 3125, right? So 3125, and here suppose here 256 is written, right? If suppose if it is 250, so you can write it as 250 multiplied by 4, that is 1000, right? And 6 multiplied by 4, that is 24. So 1000 plus 24, it means 1024. So you will get the answer as 1024 divided by 3125, and that's your answer, right? So this way you will solve this type of problems, right? Now come to the reciprocal of any given rational number. We know that if any number is given like this, 3 by 2, right? If 3 by 2 is given, we have to take the reciprocal, right? Reciprocal of 3 by 2, we know that that is 2 by 3, right? So how we did this? We divided, right? So if you want to take the reciprocal, so 1 divided by this number, then you will get this part, right? So in exponents, suppose anything is written like 3 by 2 power minus of 2. It means suppose any rational number which is given and the power is negative, what you have to do is you have to take the reciprocal of the given rational number, and then the powers will be positive. You can write it. So you can write it as 2 by 3 to the power 2, right? Suppose it is written 4 by 5 to the power minus 3. You can write it as 5 by 4 to the power 3. Suppose it is written as 2 by 5 to the power minus 1, right? So you can write it as 5 by 2 to the power 1, or you can simply write it as 5 by 2, right? So you will take a reciprocal when the powers are given in the negative, right? If exponent is given in the negative form, you will take the reciprocal of the given rational number and simply the powers will be converted into positive. Now, if we generalize them, we'll get if a by b to the power minus n it is written, you can write it as b by a to the power n, right? Right? So if a by b to the power minus n is given, you can write it as b by a to the power n, right? So now we are going to take some examples relating to this. Suppose a number is given minus of 3 by 7 raised to the power minus of 12, right? So you can write it as 7 upon minus 3 raised to the power 12, right? 7 upon minus 3 raised to the power 12. And but this is not the answer, right? Because we know that denominator will always be with positive sign. So we'll just write the negative sign above. So minus of 7 divided by 3 to the power 12, right? So we have done what? Multiply with minus 1 in both numerator and denominator. Then we'll get this answer, right? Or suppose it is written like minus of 2 to the power minus of 15. 2 to the power minus of 15. So we know that if any number is written, it can be written by Q form, right? If any integer or real number is written, so 2 by 1, you can see that. So you can write it as 2 by 1 to the power 15, and this is your answer, right? So this way we will do the reciprocal. Now we are coming to discuss some laws. So laws of exponents, there are certain laws which we are going to use to solve the question. So laws of this exponents, right? First law was if two rational number is given, suppose a by b raised to the power m multiply by a by b to raised to the power n, right? So here you can see that bases are same, right? So if bases are same, powers are different, and product sign is there, so you can write it as, you can just add the powers, so m plus n, right? If you are going to take the example, suppose 2 by 3 raised to the power 3 multiply by 2 by 3 raised to the power 5, you can write it as 2 by 3 raised to the power 3 plus 5, that is 2 by 3 raised to the power 8, right? So this was the first law, right? Now second law is the division part. If a by b raised to the power m divided by a by b raised to the power n, you can simply write it as, right, your division sign is here, so you have to just subtract them when the bases are same. So here bases are same, so you can write it as m minus n, right? So suppose it is written as 3 by 5 raised to the power 3 divided by 3 by 5 raised to the power 5, right? So you can write it as 3 by 5 raised to the power 3 minus 5, right? Then you will get the answer as 3 by 5 raised to the power minus 2, right? And you know that if negative of exponent is given, you have to take the reciprocal for writing the answer, right? So you can also write it as 5 by 3 raised to the power 2, and if you open the bracket, you will get at 25 by 9 as the answer. And one more thing you have to understand while solving the exponent problem is, if if the answer comes in the improper fraction, right? Here this is written as improper fraction, and if the answer comes in improper fraction, don't try to convert it into mixed fraction, right? You have to only write this as an answer. So this was the second law. Third law is a power m, and if whole power is n, right? If it is written or a by b to the power m and raised to whole power n, they both are same, right? Here I have taken a natural number or integer. Here I have taken as a rational number, right? So you can write it as a power m multiplied by n, and here also a by b to the power m multiplied by n, right? So if we are going to take the example, suppose 2 power 3 and the whole power is 5, it is written, so 2 power 3 multiplied by 5, that is 2 power 15. And for this, suppose it is written as 3 by 2 whole to the power 2, and the power is 4. Suppose it is written, so 3 by 2 to the power 2 multiplied by 4, and 3 by 2 to the power 8. If exponents are larger, right, suppose 5, 6, 7, 8, if it is written that evaluate this answer and power 5 is given, so you have to write the answer like in one example we have discussed, right? But if it is written as something exponent is in the form of, or power is 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, so don't try to solve it, right? Leave as this part as an answer, right? So this is the third law, right? So you have to write it down, these laws. 2 more laws are left, right? Here I am going to write it. Fourth law is, if a by b raised to the power 0 is given, so you can simply write it as 1, or if a to the power 0 is also given, you can simply write it as 1, right? And fifth part was that reciprocal we have studied, so a by b to the power, suppose minus of n is given, so you can also write it as b by a raised to the power n, or if it is written as a power minus n, so you can also write it as 1 by a to the power n, right? Why I have written here two different formulas. You can also try to write the formula by this way, right? Here we have taken the rational numbers. You can also take the integers, right? So a power m multiplied by a power n, right? A power m multiplied by a power n, you can write it as a power m plus n, and here also a power m divided by a power n, you can write it as a power m minus n. So you can also write the formula in this way, right? So this formula is applicable in all the cases of rational number and in all the cases of integers, right? So these are the laws, right? And these laws we are going to use to solve the examples and the questions. So in the next video we'll discuss the examples, right? And in the further video we'll discuss the questions. So till then, stay safe, stay at home, be happy and practice mathematics. Thank you.